23, 49, 21, 11, 10, 153.
Into a grave. The situation is grave, I moan. Gravity is pulling me down. I'm scared. Tell them to get away.
You're running out of time.
Tell me why you stopping me? Tell me why you stopping me? Huh?
I'm about to.
What? Stop sign?
No, I said I'm.
What stop sign, man?
Hey, 6-7! 6-7! 6-7!
Do it. Pass is caught. Diggs, sideline, touchdown.
Get back to fucking work. It's time to get back to work.
Do you ever ask yourself questions like, why are we doing this? Why am I doing this? I used to, until I realized there's no answer. I love life. I wouldn't change a thing. Sometimes I wish you could, you know what I mean? And it's got me thinking, why would you have the rainbow if you can't have it without the rain? What the hell is so good about a rainbow? And then that's got me thinking. Stranger Things came out when I was a freshman in high school. Now I'm a grown-ass man, the actors are grown-ass men, and Millie Bobby Brown has a whole kid. Which also has me thinking. I remember when I was in kindergarten, and there was this girl who had popcorn during snack time, and I wanted some. And she offered me some popcorn, but without realizing it, she had already put this popcorn in her mouth. And there was nothing but her saliva on it. So when I put it in my mouth, I realized it was wet, and I got up and I threw it away, and then the teacher got mad at me for getting up and disrupting the class. So when it was reading time, I grabbed a crayon and started drawing on the back of her shirt. And then I got in trouble because she screamed, and then the teacher called my dad, and my dad screamed at me, and I was crying. And then I walked backwards into the classroom because I didn't want anybody to see me crying. And because of that one moment, I got in trouble. The next week, they went to a field trip to see the Nutcracker, and I couldn't see it. That was so many years ago, and it's got me thinking. You're probably wondering, why does this feel like a fever dream? What am I even talking about? That was a glimpse into my subconscious. Now we can start the video. If you're somebody with a brain like mine, you'll understand. It's always moving 100 miles per hour, and you'll never be bored, but you might drive yourself crazy. And it's because, for me, my brain is always trying to think and figure things out and be analytical and try to apply logic to everything and make sure things make sense. And it's constantly trying to figure things out. And it finds so many contradictions in the world that we live in that make no sense. And when I try to bring it to people's attention, they don't get it. And you probably don't even understand what I'm saying right now. And I'm going to try to give you an example to try to make it easy. Think of the game Grand Theft Auto. You can go get in your car, run people over, gun down a park, just do whatever the fuck you want, and it's haha jokes fun. It's a video game. If I brought up the fact that how come you can kill in that game, no problem, but you can't rape people in that game? Now I'm the bad guy, right? Because in a world where people are driven by emotion, they immediately just draw the line, raise the red flag and say, hey, you're a fucking weirdo creep. Why do you want to put rape in a video game? I don't want to put rape in a video game. I'm just saying, how does it make logical sense to have murder in the game for funsies, but then not have rape in the game? It's like you either have one and the other or none at all, right? But that's no fun, right? You want to have killing in a video game, but that's what I mean. It's like people's emotions trump logic. And that, unfortunately, is the world that we live in. That was just a small example of the way that I think. I tried to bring up an example to help you understand the way my mind works. It's like things that go against your training and your raising and your wiring. Logic can easily like penetrate what your mind has built, right? That's why logic will always beat somebody who believes in a religion. Logic will always beat somebody who's 100% loyal to their political side. Logic always wins. But when you live in a world of logic, you kind of live a more miserable life. Because I was talking to ChatGPT and I was asking it a question, and I said, if somebody lived a life pure logic and somebody lived a life pure emotion, who lives the better life? And ChatGPT said the emotional person would live a better life because that person is going out and they're living and they're having fun and they're having experiences. Bad things will come from that because they're not necessarily thinking as much and they're just doing things that feel good, but they'll make more memories and they'll have a better life overall. Whereas the logical person will try to calculate everything and they'll do a really good job at making sure nothing bad happens in their life and avoiding danger and making things make sense, but their life won't be that fun. And sometimes I wish I could think on the emotional level that everybody else does, because quite literally makes no sense to me how people do it. I want to enter your brain and see exactly what you're seeing, because I can pick apart everything that we as a society do. Like all the social standards, all the traditions, everything that we do makes no logical sense. I was just talking about this. I remember it was Christmas time and me and my family were doing Secret Santa, where you pick a name out of the hat and you have your person, you have to give your person a gift. We had a limit of $50. And instead of people going out and to pick the gift that they wanted to give the other person, everybody just put in the group chat exactly the gift that they wanted. And I thought to myself, this is pointless. Like, why are we even doing Secret Santa if you're going to put in the group chat exactly what the gift is that you want? At that point, buy your own gift. There's no point of even doing the whole Christmas thing. But then I was reminded by my siblings, obviously they didn't really understand where I was coming from. They said, just vibe, twin. Just vibe. It's Christmas, the holidays. And obviously, like, I was just like, yeah, whatever. But I think the point that I'm trying to make is I wish that I could do that. Like, I wish I could, like, turn off the fucking logic sometimes, so I can live life based off of emotion and just have fun. I want to get excited when Starbucks has the fall seasonal drinks. Like, I wish that excited me. It doesn't, though. And obviously, like, you have to accept who you are and this, that, and the third. And you could make changes and you can try to balance. I mean, balance is always the answer, right? Balance the logic and the emotion. That is the answer. But, I mean, balance is fucking impossible. You could try, but you probably won't succeed. So, I don't really know where I'm going with this. But that's the whole idea of my videos, to be honest. Like, I don't ever really have a conclusion. I kind of just, like, speak my mind about the way that I think about things. And yeah, also really random. I just want to say this before I end the video. It has nothing to do with anything. But I realized something. In this world, if you want to make a lot of money, you kind of have to be a dickhead. So I've got some things to think about.